Come check out this boy's crazy plan. Inside is filled with all kinds of traps waiting for his mischievous little brother, who instantly becomes the white-faced monster as soon as he opens the window. He tries to pull the curtains open again, only to bump into another female agent trying to sneak in through the back door, and her hand gets stuck in super glue. He meant to climb over the back door, but ends up jumping right in. The female agent barely stands up before tripping another hidden wire. A man climbs through the window, steps into super glue, and can't free his feet. He shuffles in glamour shoes. But this truly requires some skill, as the toilet upstairs unexpectedly starts spraying chocolate like a fountain. The man, trapped in foul-smelling glue, is in despair, while his little brother accidentally spots the boy in the storeroom. Boldly grabs the boy, but it turns out to be one of the boy's elaborate traps. He ends up catching a star influencer instead, and poor little brother nearly has his hair shaved off. The little brother decides to climb the ladder for an adventure, but the floorboards have vanished, sending him straight to the basement. The female agent carefully uses the railing to avoid traps. But the railing is rigged too. Thankfully, the female agent is nimble and flips like an acrobat, ultimately succeeding. She lands perfectly, and the next second, the boss walks in to investigate, only to fall right into the trap too. After some struggle, the agents finally reach upstairs. The man opens the wardrobe to find it empty. The boy was hiding in a bag. Agents search the bedroom. He releases a mouse that sneaks onto the little brother. The little brother is clueless, while the female agent jumps in fright. Meanwhile, the boy finishes his task and escapes smoothly on a lift. The agents rush outside and spot a massive trampoline below, jumping down without hesitation, only to land on an ice-cold swimming pool. The agents get frozen solid, while the female agent decides to take the lift down, only to nearly fall through. On the other side, the boss finally finds the boy. But the boy pulls out a toy gun, scaring the boss away. What a genius move. In the end, police finally arrive and catch all the agents. The boy walks away with a hefty reward, becoming a little hero. His home became a pool. Parents nearly fainted with rage on returning. 2 thieves came this morning, and the boy ambushed them in the bathroom. Thieves walk in and are instantly drenched, seeing the room is a wet disaster, while the boy has already made a successful escape. Watching their plan fail, the thieves have to beat a hasty retreat, but come back disguised as waiters at the evening party. The boy recognizes them immediately and alerts the butler, but he doesn't believe him and tries to lock him in the room. Now he's on his own, as the butler thinks the boy is hiding in the freezer. Butler goes in to check, and the boy quickly slams the door shut, sneaking after the thieves who are plotting their escape. One thief gets caught while the boy practices his escape plan, tossing his partner into a bag and throwing him downstairs. He slowly lets down the rope, tucking the end under the door. The thief thinks he's safe when the boy opens the door. The 2 clumsy thieves tumble heavily to the ground, swearing that they will definitely make the boy pay the price, only to be instantly knocked down by a frying pan as soon as they enter the door. They hastily get up to chase, and in the next second, chaos breaks out in the room, with the frozen butler finally being rescued. Meanwhile, a thief wonders where the barbecue smell is, only to find his rear being roasted. The boy ties the frying pan with the rope and hangs it high, attaching a chain to the lift's engine. This is their 3rd visit. They can't believe they waltzed right into the house, only to find out the maid is one of the thieves' accomplices. Thieves rush to check, and the boy quickly lowers the lift, while the other thief makes a beeline for the door, barely escaping. His partner mumbles something about how they are not afraid of a godlike opponent, just a pig-like teammate. What a nightmare. Little did they know, the boy is already ambushing beside them as the maid whacks the frying pan, rushing out after them. The maid hops into the elevator, ready for a sneak attack, only to find the lift is rigged as she gets stuck in the middle as the thieves dash toward. She spots the boy hiding under the bed, grabs him, and unknowingly triggers his trap, as the bumbling thieves vault outside looking for him. At that moment, a remote control plane zooms in, nearly giving him a heart attack. The boy seizes the opportunity to slide down the stairs and hide in the wine cabinet. The clumsy thief follows. The wine cabinet spins. The boy slips out to activate its mechanism. The wine cabinet begins to spin rapidly in an instant, ultimately hurling them up onto the chandelier. But the chandelier can't bear their weight any longer. The man crashes to the ground and struggles to get back up. The next second, his expression turns to shock. The two clumsy thieves are completely knocked out cold, and just like an angel, the maid shows up in time to save the boy. Lucky for her, the butler arrives in the nick of time to rescue her, while the police round up all the thieves. Clearly, every Christmas is a nightmare for these bumbling thieves, as the boy spreads marbles everywhere and pours hot sauce into. In no time, he's made a batch of super spicy cookies, and he dumps them all outside the door, ready to welcome these fools. The boy's house holds a famous world painting, and tonight 3 thieves plan to steal it. Upon learning this, he sets a trap to catch them. Sure enough, the 3 thieves show up, and upon seeing the frozen blocks, they decide to sneak in through the garage, with 2 of them straining to pull the door up. Little do they know, there's a heavy counterweight behind it, causing the boss to shout at them, "You guys are so dumb." The little brother struggles into the garage, only to be shocked by marbles everywhere, and triggers the trap by accident. The garage door swings open, revealing a comical human-shaped figure, making the boss grimace in disbelief. The female thief shows up outside the window, preparing to climb in, completely unaware of the trap set for her inside. She hesitates and switches windows, only to find herself tangled in a toy trap, pulling a long string that leads to her hilarious demise. If you enjoyed this hilarious adventure, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.